Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome in or welcome back. Kid's gonna be behind me. I'm gonna try to block him out a little bit. All right, we're gonna do a a card pull. We're gonna do a multi-card pull for today's energy for the collective to see what messages need to be seen, heard, felt. Maybe there will be some signs, synchronicities, key codes, 22 in the timer, 444, 555, 1010. So we're going to pull some Moonology. We'll start here first. It is this full moon in Sagittarius. It is the second moon of the month, and we call it the blue moon because once in a blue moon. I think the next one will be in 2028. Cute. Red might be significant. The color red might be significant. All right, I'm watching, what is this? Michael Denny. If you haven't checked out his channel, check out his channel. ETs, advanced beings, show me what happened to Earth and what the future is. It's almost a 2 hour, no, hour and a half, no, hour and 45 minute transmission. So if you're curious, he's got some really good content that might be in resonance with you. Okay, what do we have for the collective? Please and thank you. My back is still kind of, the soul integration, this integration of the soul aspect that came back a few days ago. Oh, what do we have? What do we have? What do we have? What do we have? Usually don't get through a full shuffle without nothing coming out. Oh, there we go. A couple of these. These actually came face down. Let's see here. I'm doing more and we'll see what these are. And we'll see if we'll pull maybe of the light seers, maybe a couple of those, just to see. Maybe all the messages will flow together. Maybe they'll just be separate messages, you know. So take what resonates, leave it just not. Okay, off the top. Off the top. All right, so we have full moon in Gemini. And it is Gemini season still. Embrace the flow of life. So continue to surrender. Twins might be significant, which is funny because he's just talking about twins, consciousness, twins, full moon, of course, Gemini. You might be a Gemini, but embrace the flow of life. That's been a huge message. And release control. Right after each other. Embrace the flow, surrender and let go. Release control, embrace the flow, release control, embrace the flow, which is hilarious. And that's in Taurus. So you're being reminded to release control and embrace the flow. And I know this is something that we go through in cycles, okay? It happens in cycles. Be open to change, and these are perfect together. Be open to change. And again, cherry blossoms could be significant. This is Aquarius energy, so be open to change. Again, continue to release control and embrace the flow of life, and be open to change and trust all that will be well. So I love that these all kind of flow very well together. Like, you can't make that shit up. Those flow very well to do. And then attune and tap into the divine, because you have the ability to tap into source consciousness. All right, so source can reveal what needs to be seen. So attune to the divine. When you do that, all will be revealed what needs to be seen. Okay, so I mean, you can't really go wrong there. And take some time to pause and to breathe and push through any insecurity. But I say breathe through the insecurities. So when the insecurities come up, just breathe through that and trust the universe. Trust the universe and just breathe, okay? All right, so let's move on to the Light Seers Tarot. We have some higher self oracle cards, earth magic. I like the earth magic with the Moonology. We'll just see. We've got my little deck here. I didn't want to pull all the cards out. Let's see here. What do we have here? Just out of curiosity. Tower moment as I split, and another card went flying. So the tower moment, lightning might be significant, but we'll leave it in there. All right, let's do a quick shuffle again. I shuffle these pretty well, 422 in the timer. But it's always good to just kind of give it a little extra shuffle. You know, let's see here. You might be going through some nostalgia, looking back. Maybe there's people, maybe if you're getting, what's the word I want to use, please, source? Maybe if you're getting these, you feel like somebody's pulling on your energy. Somebody might be pulling on your energy. This could go two ways. So you could get these like thoughts like that aren't yours, and you know they're not yours. Just call your power back, call your energy back. Someone might be trying to pull on your energy, or you're just going back and you're you're reminiscing. Don't hang out in the past. Again, if you need to do the inner child work, yes, do the reflection, do the place work, and let it go. Surrender and let it go. But again, nostalgia, or this could go different ways. You're being called to do that inner child work, to heal the past version of your little person, which is amazing, because this week is a huge, I had 2 massive downloads about my partner, and the second one was in regards to his inner child that I know nothing about, but his inner child came to me. Yeah. And that was an interesting, I will probably do a video on that at some point. Golden retrievers. So again, with this one card, I'm getting that you're either being called to do inner child work, someone's pulling on your energy, and you might getting these looping thoughts. Maybe you're thinking about someone like, why might call your energy back, because they might be trying to pull on your energy. Okay. And just know that you are protected. But again, don't allow these voices in your head. Call your power back, call your energy back, because again, somebody's getting, their energy's getting pulled on. So this is your spirit team, but this is just signifying that maybe your spirit team's trying to get your attention, that somebody's pulling on your energy, and that those thoughts aren't yours. You know this, you intuitively know this. All right, you're the Queen of Cups. No gender specific. All right, take what resonates. What else so again, it's a really good time to call the power back, call your energy back. There's plenty of power reclamations. I've done a few. Yeah, and it's time to move. Listening to the guidance. So you've learned more and more. Red shoes might be significant. Motorcycles might be significant. This is your spirit team leading and guiding you. You've learning to move when you're called to move, and you're learning to rest when you're called to rest, okay? And you're learning to move in silence. I see this 2 ways. I see this, the sun is your guidance, and you're being guided by the sun and the moon, because this could go either way. Feathers might be significant, all right? So moving in silence when you're called to move. So you don't tell anybody. When you get that message from the divine, when you tune into the divine and that message that you will be receiving, thank you. Wow, I love that correlation. Sources, you're going to be receiving a message, a download from Source herself. You might be getting it direct, like in a meditation, just in some quiet reflection. You might get it from another person. But when you receive this message, move in silence, and you're going to be asked to move quickly on this decision, but you're asked to move in silence, okay? All right. Oh, okay. That's interesting. What else do we have? We'll pull a few more from this, please and thank you. And then we'll move on to our next couple decks here with the Earth Magic and the Higher Self. What do we got just flipped over here? Yep. You've been in this hanged man, hanged woman position. All right. You have a deep connection with Source. All right. Just hanging out, waiting for that divine message, that next inspired action to take, right? And that's your source, your highest, okay? What else? We got 7-7 might be significant. I'm looking here. Black crows, blackbirds are highly significant for this collective. I know they are for me. And the number 12 might be significant as well. What else do we have? Yeah, you are getting ready to birth something. Yeah, there's this inspired action. You are getting ready to, you're going to be, again, receiving this divine information. It can come any way, so just be open and ready to receive. This can come in any way, shape, or form, Source says. Just be open and ready to receive what you didn't know you were ready to receive, and get ready to move on that in silence, okay? This very fiery Ace of Wands. Again, you're getting ready to birth something in. So we've got this moon energy here and this earth energy. You and Gaia, Source, Creator, are getting ready to birth something in, and this is for the collective consciousness, for the world. So what you've been working on in silence with Source, you're going to get ready to, you're going to be receiving the information to take inspired action, okay? You're highly protected. Just sit and know that you are protected. You are protected. You've got a team of light around you, this fiery team around you at all times. And Source is here with you as well. You have a deep connection. This is the Yes card. This is the happiest card in the deck, and it's one of my favorites because it's so colorful and bright, and it shows this deep, just I'm open to receive all of this that I didn't know I was ready to receive, right? All right, and something's coming in with this moon energy, like I said, and it's coming in fast. You know this. You've been seeing all the signs and synchronicities around chariots. I saw chariots, oh my gosh, literal chariots, you know, over these past few weeks in many ways, shapes, and forms, right? So again, that yin and yang symbolism, the light and the dark. You are an earth angel. You've been waiting patiently, balancing the day and the night. You live cyclically, right? Temperance, again, that's that earth angel energy. Very patient. Number 14 is significant. You are closing and have closed out. Again, everyone's timeline is going to be a little different in their journey. This could be now energy, this could be just past energy, or this could be future energy. But again, when I say future energy, I usually feel like it's like no more than 3 months out. So there is something big coming because you've closed these massive cycles, all right, because you've got this divine connection. And if you don't, and once you do that and you establish that, then this is what's coming in your Six of Wands. It's that badass energy. Source wants nothing more than to create and to play and create. And it says that badass, this recognition, this being seen, being heard, being felt, being known. The world needs your quantum medicine and magic, okay? And it's because you decided to walk away. You know, I get that Eight of Cups energy. You decided to walk away, or you're being asked to walk away from people, places, and things, and to allow for that to take place. Walking away from this particular energy, you know, walking away from the belief systems, the programming, the conditioning, again, the people, places, and the things. And because you did that, that's the end result. Your 10 of Cups will be your end result. Yep, will be it. All right, thank you for that. And again, take what resonates, leave what does not. Like I said, part of the message, it's already flowing pretty well together. Let's do Earth Magic, my very first Oracle deck ever. All right, it's going to be time to celebrate. Dance. Celebrate now. Dance like it's already happened. Celebrate like it's already happened. Celebrate like it's already happened. All right, because it has. All right, because everything's happening everywhere, all the time, all at once, right? So celebrate. Celebrate like it's happening. It has happened already. And dancing and moving the body, shaking the body helps move the energy, especially with what everyone is transmuting right now, collectively and individually. It's really deep. It's really deep stuff, ancestral stuff, and, you know, very ancestral energy that we're clearing. And yeah, just maybe get in the ocean to help with the cleansing, clearing, and just ebb and flow. Just be, you know, just allow for the emotions to flow and just to ebb and to flow. And moving forward, waterfalls might be significant. I actually saw waterfalls today as a sign in synchronicity, but waterfalls, and just know things are going to be a lot more effortless. Again, a lot of ebb and flow, and things are going to be a lot more effortless as we move forward into this next chapter, this next book, this next extension of our Akashic records. A whole new, what was it? A whole new wing. And you're going to have a lot of fire and passion coming to you. Again, that Ace of Wands, this inspiration is going to be very fiery, very passionate. And again, it's what Source is wanting to create through you with this childlike innocence, right? Again, we see Source shining down on these children. We got this rainbow frequency. We've got a pond, just opening up to receive. But again, playing and creating with a lot of fiery, passionate energy, right? Like I said, the ancestors are here. This is generational stuff. This is stuff we're cleansing and clearing and purging that has been deep embedded in the collective consciousness and in Gaia herself. We are cleansing and purging all of that, all right? It is time to create and to play. You might be already getting this, like I said, in a couple of the other cards, is you are spending time in the higher realms while your physical body is at rest, creating with your soul family, with Source, right? For this birthing process, this 1422, this Empress energy, getting ready to birth this creation, right? Wind activations. Been receiving a lot of activations. Wind is significant, right? You might be very windy. Maybe you're going to feel big gusts of wind, but know that you are being activated, elevated. Again, that DNA that has been dormant is being activated, and continue to nurture yourself through this. Connect to Gaia, connect to Earth. Take a picture of that card. This reminds me of Tafiti. Is it Tafiti? From Moana. If you not know that particular scene where she returns Tafiti's heart, right there, that's what that reminds me of. But nurture yourself, love yourself, and know that these new beginnings are here. Dawn of a new day. Tomorrow is June 1st, 2026. All videos are timeless, so it doesn't matter, but just know it is a dawn of a new day. It is a dawn of a new day, and rainbow blessings are here. Rainbows are significant. You're seeing rainbows, and know that your rainbow blessings are here. They're here, all right? We just have to, what it is meet our frequency and energy, right? We have to clear the space, the junk, the gunk. Someone's realizing that, confirmation burp, to make space to be able to hold all of these beautiful blessings that are coming in, right? We've had to do a lot of releasing, a lot of surrendering. Okay, we're gonna finish off with some higher self oracle deck, all right? And on the bottom is, your heart will always know the way. Simply trust it. That is your quantum compass. Your soul's treasure map is right here. It is your quantum compass. When you tap in and tune into that, watch magic happen. Trust it. Trust it. Right? Connecting deeper, more deeply with your higher self, the seat of your soul. Okay? As you connect to your spirit, your higher, you will connect to your higher self. Okay? What else do we have just to finish this message off for today? Perspective is a matter of where you stand. So always take that higher perspective. Always take that higher perspective. Always take it. And storms may bring, you know, there might be some bumpy spots, all right? But don't get caught in it, okay? Don't get caught in those bumpy spots, okay? You know, sometimes I just read the words and sometimes I get something different off of the card. All right, what do we have here? Yeah, a lot of us have come back here to the start to get this organic timeline back on track. This timeline that was hijacked back during Atlantis. A lot of us starseeds have come back to do this again, okay? For this ascension, all right? And doing the ascension the right way, okay? Be the brave and authentic soul you have always designed to be. So again, just continuing to remind you to be brave, to be authentic, to be truthful, to speak, to stand, and to know who you are, and give 0 Fs what anyone or anything or anyone or whatever, you know, are saying, thinking, or behaving around you. It's none of your business. You are a beacon for others to follow. So you be the example. And by us standing in our truth and being authentic and being the example, all right, we shine our bright, bright lights. I'm going to leave it there. You are the bright light. You are the light in the darkness. You are what you've been seeking for. You have been the light the whole time. You're just here to remember what that is. And when you do that, you start radiating and lighting up your own space. But by doing that, now you radiate every space you walk into, and more souls are going to be attracted to your authenticity, to your light, to your truth, because that's what we're here to do. Okay? All right. From my heart to yours, be kind, be gentle, love yourself. Be kind, be gentle, love yourself, compassion, and grace. All right? I will see you soon. Talk to you. Bye.